Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Kill Switch Racing night here on Monday night. Again, in the booth, Too Good, as always, here for Season 7. Tonight, we're tackling Atlanta Motor Speedway for Race 2 of the Season 7 here. Looking forward to some different kind of racing tonight. We're going to switch, or we've always done this, but at mile and a half, we run low draft. Just to let y'all fans know a little bit about it. It takes, you got to get up 0.3 car lengths back from the car. That's where you got to be at to be able to make the draft work. It ain't like the normal draft where it's 0.5, you start feeling it. It's got to be 0.3 or closer. It's going to set up for some good racing tonight. Get these guys used to each other. I don't want to throw them into the hell pit and put a normal draft on with 20 something drivers out here tonight, and that's what we're looking forward to. I believe we have 21 guys filled out for qualifying. We had 23 eligible. A couple guys ain't able to make it tonight, unfortunately, but at the moment they are filing in now, getting ready for qualifying, about to set off qualifying. We're going to sit here and have us a little chat for a minute. We're going to talk about this old track here, Atlanta. This beast here, it got reconfigured in real life. Unfortunately, we're still on the old scan of the track. But let's say the least, it's still some very, very, very good racing here at the old Atlanta. I'm expecting some 2 wide. I wouldn't say 3 wide, maybe on restarts, but I'm expecting guys to be really racy tonight. The most important thing that I see going into this race, watching practice throughout the week, is strategy. I saw about 7 different strategies play out in front of me over the week, and I don't know which one's better, to be honest, because everyone's worked in different situations. But everyone always knows there's that caution flag looming that could happen at any point in the race and mess up uh, anyone's pit strategy. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to the racing action tonight. Tonight we're going to see a lot of skill separation. You know, last week we were at the draft track. Everyone piled up on top of each other. This week at Old Atlanta, we're not going to be drafting as much. Skill is going to be a factor here. So we're really going to see who's going to start becoming and morphing into our competitors as we go through these next few weeks. As next week, we have a old mile short track of Phoenix. Everyone's familiar with that track, obviously. And then after that, we're going to have a little off week while a lot of us boys are down in Talladega having some fun at the track. And then we'll follow that up with Canadian Tire, and that's a really tough schedule right after Talladega. These boys are going to have their hands full, and that's why I said over these next few weeks, you're really going to start seeing your championship contenders develop pretty quickly. This schedule is not for the ease mind and not for the rookie drivers trying to come in here and think that there's a lot of other rookies. This schedule is very complex, very challenging. It was made for that purpose. It was made for you to try to work and earn that trophy at the end of the season. And I look forward to what everyone's going to bring tonight, man. In practice, there was a lot of good contenders while I'm speaking on it. You had that 73 car 4x4. He looked really strong. I looked for him to possibly be on pole tonight, as he probably had the fastest single car that I've seen out of the whole field. Now, we all know that don't mean anything. Some cars handle better in the draft, but as of right now, 73 car is very strong. Another few cars to keep your eye on tonight. You got the 12 car of Blessed Era. He's going to be very strong tonight. And as well, keep your eye on the 2 car of Hoopty. I noticed him in practice the other night. He looked very good as well. Never keep your eye off Frank in the 18 car. He's always good at these mile and a halves. And also, I got another surprise that I'm going to throw out there. Keep an eye on the 41 car of Jay Wool. He worked and practiced all week alongside the 48. I don't want to leave him out. They both worked hard all week, practiced more than anyone else. Let's see if practice pays off here tonight at Atlanta. Well, I can hear him now in the driver chat. I hear them all telling them to go or whatnot. So we do have, we do indeed, excuse me, have qualifying rolling at the moment. Well, as I talk about tonight's race, we're split up into 3 stages. Obviously, stage winners get that precious playoff point, and you're awarded 5 playoff points to be the winner, along with 30 regular season points. In stages, obviously, it's the 10 for the winner, all the way down to 1 for 10th place through each stage. These guys are going to be fighting hard. And this point style system that I have made for over the past few seasons, it has been beautiful. We've had close points battles. We have cutoff line battles being -1 is separating them. We have battles at the end of the day where someone comes 1 or 2 points short. I just like the points format and how it's set up, and it's very crucial if you want to be the regular season champion this year. You better eat them stage points up as much as possible. That's how you do it in this point system. It's based off consistency, not as your finish. It is based off consistency through the whole entire race. You better be good stage 1, better be good stage 2, and of course, obviously the final stage. The guy that wins the regular season championship this year he will have proven to the whole entire field that he is the most consistent driver throughout the whole race. And that will be the guy everyone will have their eyes on going into the championship run as we enter the playoffs later on this season. But these 3 split stages that I was talking about, they split up. Stage 1 is going to be 55 laps. Stage 2 is going to be 56 laps. And stage 3, I believe, is 59 laps. I could be a little off. I was told last night and I forgot, so that's my fault. But it gives plenty of opportunity for strategy. Each stage, you're looking at around 20 laps of fuel run. I don't know if they'll make it all the way to the fuel run. Some will. Some got their tire pressures figured out. Most won't. Most will pit 2 or 3 laps prior to their fuel run ending, which is going to make a longer pit stop in that final stage. We should have 3 in the final and 2 in each stage is what I'm thinking. We'll see. So a total of 7 stops throughout the whole race. So, and another important thing here tonight, y'all will hear me call these live, coming at you live, penalties. Penalties, I've warned the guys multiple times. I've warned everybody. If your right sides go over that yellow and I catch you, it's a drive-through penalty. If I don't catch you and you see it next week and I see it on film, next week you'll have a drive-through. I've got to be fair to everyone, and pit road entry and exit's very, very interesting this week. We're doing like a new school Atlanta. We're entering on 3, going all the way around the apron onto pit road, and you got to exit off 2. I'm not giving no one no room for error. If you mess up, you will be called. You'll have 2 to 3 laps to make your pass-through penalty.
Hey, don't lag. Hey, redo it. Hey, our whole party just wants to keep the fucking lobby in fucking rain. We are keeping the lobby
Alrighty, sorry for the brief pause there. Talking to the drivers in the Discord. We are about ready to rock and roll. But as we wait for them to finish up qualifying here, we're going to take it down to the track and we're going to do the national anthem. Heck yeah. There we go with the national anthem there. And we're getting ever so slightly closer to this Atlanta race. This is going to be very exciting. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys watching tuned in right now, but it's going to be a very exciting race. We've got a lot of very good, talented drivers as we go off these draft tracks to keep the intensity alive and keep your hearts pounding as you're watching along. Qualifying is officially over here as all the cars are resting down pit lane. We're about to try to figure out who got pole here. Alright, as I got word on your pole sitter, it's one of the guys that I told you to keep an eye on that was sneaky this week that I watched. It's the 2-car of me hoopty. I told y'all, I got a good eye whenever I see it on if someone's going to have a good car or not. I got a good eye. I call it in the dirt all the time. I call it in the duels. I call it Chevy. Frank was very close to winning his. I almost called both duels. Frank won Talladega. He was one of the guys I told y'all to keep an eye on. And them few cars that I told y'all to keep an eye on tonight, you better keep your eye on it. Because they're coming. But alrighty. As all the cars are sitting down there, we're going to go trackside and fire them up and get them ready to rock and roll.
In the proud spirit of America and in the proud spirit of our great country, finally, The Rock says, drivers, start your engine!
Here we go, boys. Starting them up. Lobby's rolling down. I'm just waiting for the okay to join, and we're going at it live. We are going right now. Are y'all ready to see this thing? You better grab your beer, better grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, grab your vape pen, whatever it is you need to not leave the screen because it's about to get crazy. Alrighty, I just got word to join, so here we go. Looks like we got 24 guys for the event tonight. Oh, excuse me. We got 27 guys for the event tonight. Oh man, big, huge field. Biggest field we've had so far this season. Hopefully they don't. We don't have a laggy lobby like we did last week, and we get a smooth race. Y'all may hear my daughter scream from time to time. I apologize in advance. It is what it is when you have kids. And here we go. You got me, Hoopy, sending them off here, and it's green flag here at Kill Switch Racing at Atlanta. As we head off into turn one, you got me, Hoopty, low, the 32 car of Slayer high, and he's all by himself, and he's making it work at the moment. You got the 3 car of Filsky in third, and the 53 of Colt in fourth, pushing along on the bottom. Back behind Colt, you got the 18 of Frank. He shuffles and works his way up. Diving back down there. Good to see everyone's not bottom feeding early. Oh, looks like we got our first caution already early here. I didn't get to catch what happened. Go to a different view of the cam real quick, see what we can get figured out. See a couple cars slow back here, the 43, the 4. And Silence, the 17. Tough break for them guys. I had a few complaints on cameras last week, so I'll try to do a better job this week. I just like showing the view of the whole field from behind so I can see everybody, and also so all you guys can see the guys that you want to watch drive. Well, here we go, back after a quick caution here underway. You got Slayer, the 32 car, is taking the lead. I don't think he pitted. The 2 car went ahead and chose to take out tires early, went ahead and sliced them on. Here we go, got the 48 car in the back. Looks like it gets a little loose, and the 4 car on the apron slides up the track of Redneck, and there's the big one again. Wow, 2 quick cautions early. Everyone needs to settle down a little bit. Settle down on the restart, get settled down and spread out a little bit and get your line working. Looks like everyone's trying to pounce early here. Looks like some guys are playing with others on pit. You got Slayer back in the front row again, followed by Filsky on the outside, Colt in third, Chevy in fourth, Jinx in fifth, Blessed Error in sixth. Oh, excuse me, I got it wrong. Got the 4 car up front. Hold on, let me get it filtered back around. 10 car. Oh, that's who it is. Frankie boy. As we got Frank in the 18 car leading the pack. We're going to look back behind as you see these ants scattered all over the track. Better restart here. Everyone seems to have got out of that corner pretty well. With foul off 4 coming down to the start-finish line. Got Frank in first, followed by Checo in the 11 car in second. You got Tony Toulon who's making his debut tonight. Didn't make it last week. He's here tonight in the 19 car, looking good in third. Back behind him, you got the 4 car of Redneck on that bottom side with Dave Ace of the 7 on the top, trying to make the top work with the 41 of J-Wolf. No, excuse me, the 4. Oh, the 4 gets put in the wall. The 32 gets loose and hits the apron. Dominoes effects to the 4, to the 7 in the outside wall. So this seems to be settled down. The 11 car is looking underneath. And it looks like he clears the 18 car of Frank there. New leader earlier here at Atlanta. You got the 11 car of Checo. Excuse me, I'm trying to get to him. As we got 3 Joe Gibbs cars pulling away from the pack early. They're all starting to spread out. As I mentioned earlier, this is not going to be a draft track. You'll be able to catch a sniff of the draft and be able to hold on to it a little bit, but you got to have a car to do something with to be able to get up front. You got to have that pure speed, feel, whatever you want to call it. You got to have it under that hood for you to be able to make any passes here. This is one of the tougher tracks to pass. This is probably the toughest mile and a half feature to pass at. And we see guys dicing mid-pack back there. Looks like Slayer, he's trying to get a run underneath some guys. It looks like he has it. He's starting to make his way slowly back up through the field. But the main, excuse me. As I'm saying that, the 32 car is in my face. I was talking to the 3 car of Filsky. Excuse me on that, ladies and gentlemen. The 32 car has worked his way back up through traffic. He's sitting here. He's back now to third. He's looking to dive underneath Tony. Don't know if Tony's going to give it to him. He's not. Frank stays on the high side, looking strong up there. He's able to maintain. He's going to find that gap behind Blessed, it looks like. No, he's not. Jinx is able. No, he's able to close it right in front of Jinx's nose. It was very close there. As you've got your first 6 cars, top 6, they pulled away from the pack. Looks like 7th. And 7th there is J-Wolf, followed by Filsky in 8th. They're trying to make this line work. Colts pushing Filsky. That was a good combination earlier. It looked like it had a little speed. Let's see what it can do here as they're all piled up on the bottom now. And the 32 is getting help from the 12 as one of his Ford allies. I'm going to go a little bit through the field and see what's going on behind here. Killer Vic in the 4. He's supposed to be in the 4, so we got the red 4 is Killer Vic, the black 4 is Redneck. This Hoopty pole sitter's having to deal through some lap traffic right now. Bilski, he was able to make his way back through. He's back up to 7th right now. He's done pulled away, and he's starting to gain and attach himself to that pack of 6 cars. Another car that looks to be making his move is the 23 car of Collins as he's underneath the 53 of Colt. He's got the 4 car of Killer Vic behind him, giving him a shot down into turn 1. Colt's trying to hang tough up there. Oh, and he gets into the outside wall a little bit there. Colt's car looks very good on the high line there. He was able to hold it. He got into the wall there, unfortunately, and he lost a few spots, but he was able to gather back pretty quickly. We'll go back on board up front here. You got the 6 still hanging on, and you got Filsky. He's starting to get bigger in their rear view. He is attached to the pack. This now a 7 car pack. That 4 car has pushed Collins up the track and said, not so fast. Killer Vic's about to be in this to making an 8 car battle. Three cars making a move now on Tony, trying to get up to that main pack. Tony's done lost a little bit. I think his tires are starting to wear. This is the point in the run where tires are going to start wearing. So if you ran it too hard early, you're going to start fading here late. Looks like the 12's trying to get a run underneath the 11 here. Looks like he's successful with it. Looks like we had another caution here. Had 3 cautions early here. Here we go, back on the restart. The 11's able to maintain his lead. We got the 12. We're going to go on board with the 12 here on this restart and see if he can have any luck on this outside. Here we go as we come off 2. It's going to be tough for that 12 car to fit in. Is he going to be able to do it? Oh, the 43 gets up into the wall in the back there. He gets some more contact. That's some impressive battling going on here up front. Hornet's Nest is alive and well here in the middle of the pack at Atlanta. We're going on board with Collins. He's right in the middle of it. Got Duke Boy on the 48 behind him trying to help him out. He got the 20 car of Hemi underneath. Bumps up into the 48 a little bit. You got Duke still glued to the back of that 23 car. He's trying to make his way through traffic. Oh, the 23 car gets loose. As Colt pushed the issue there and made it 3 wide. Unfortunate there for Collins. It pushed him, spit him down to the apron a little bit and caused him to spin out up in front of the whole field. That's caution number 4 on the night. A lot of trading paint early. Finally got one of the wrecks on camera there. As we said, Colt tried to push the issue there, as spots are important early in this way. You have fresh tires. He tried to force the issue, made it 3 wide there. Didn't quite work out. Collins got loose underneath and stacked up the whole field. Caused the big one. Here we go for our 4th restart of the day. You got Checo out front leading again. Checo's been dominating early in here in stage 1. Behind Checo, you got the 19 of Tony Too Long in the 19. The 4 car there of Killer Vic, followed by the 32 of Slayer. And the new face has finally appeared up at the top of one of the guys I mentioned to tell you keep an eye on, is that 41 car of J Wolf. Manual. The guys had a little scuffle in the back there. 3 cars got around. We're going to have a manual at the line. Pit road's open here. You're going to see the guys file down here. Checo's going to lead them down. Let's see if everyone pits. As Cole elects to stay out here. Looks like Cole was the only taker to stay out. As we have 18 laps to go here in stage 1. That 11 car has looked very dominant early. Let's see if he can make his way back through the pack here. And it looks like he's going to work his way off. Oh, I stopped first. I think a few took 2 tires trying to jump the field. Let's see if it pays off. But I know that 11 took 4 tires and he's got freshies. Looks like he comes out 7th place. Alright, as we come to the choose rule. We're coming to the choose rule. We're choosing now. Looks like the 32 goes low. We had the 4 go high, Redneck, the 19 go high. Looks like the 4 car of Killer Vic also went high. A lot of takers going low. Low's preferred line here, but if you want track position, you're going to go high. You have the 73 car of 4x4. It looks like he gained some track position there alongside with 47 of K-Mac and the 24 of Death. They all elected to go high, and it worked out for them as they've gained about 10 to 15 positions on track. Let's see if they can make it work and filter down and be able to maintain that track position, and that'd be a good call for them. Here we go. Coming out of 4 for your first manual restart of the season. Let's see how the guys do here. And here we go. They're off. What a jump by the 32. It looks like the 4 was not expecting that. Everyone goes a little late. 32 car has a massive jump there. So the next best car in line was that 12 car of Blessed. He was able to gather it up. You got the 48. Now down below, he's getting shoved by the 11 car. Let's see what the 48 car can do now that he has track position. Here we go, coming off 2. Slayer in the lead. You got 12 car in second, 48 in third of Duke Boy. 4th is Checo. 5th, Me Hoopty. 6th, the 22 car of Jinx. And beside him in the 7th is 4x4. 8th, Tony. 9th, Killer Vic. 10th, Redneck. 11th, K-Mac. As we spread out a little bit here. We should be coming to 14 to go this time by. Oh, it looks like the 11 car nips the apron and gets loose there, and he loses some track position of Me, Hoopty, Jeans, 4x4 are all able to get underneath him as he's able to get back down in front before Tony Too Long is able to get there. As we're looking on board up front, the 32 car fades high and it leaves room for the 12 to poke his nose underneath. He gets a quarter panel on him down the back as we go off into 3. They're side by side for the lead. As it looks like the 12 car is our new leader here, as the 48 is following underneath him. 48 got that track position and he looks very fast up front. Let's see what Bless can do with the lead here. We got a caution in the back there. Guys in the back still getting a little crazy back there, as it looks like the first about 19 cars seem to have it settled in time and time again. Alright, we're back again. Let's see what happens here. We're going to go back here. It looks like Frank is unfortunately here in the back. I don't know if it's because he hit it or what. But we're going to take a different angle this time. We're going to go at the back of the pack and catch a little bit of this action. Frank's 3 wide at the moment with the 1 car. Oh, the 20 car pimmies around and it piles up the whole field. Turn 4 is biting everybody tonight. Oh, a big one coming out of 4 there. Another one as they were racing back to the line. Boy, oh boy, are we going to make it a lap again here at Atlanta. Now we've found ourselves in this trend of not being able to fire off these restarts and get settled down. We had a very good run going there until that last caution broke out, and now I can't seem to get it running. Alrighty, let's try it again. Let's see if we have better luck this time. It looks like the 12 car, or the 11 car, excuse me, is out front.
Dave, I kissed this. Good luck, boys.
Oh, 4x4 with a slick move there. No, it's only one car. One car stay green. I'm watching these few guys in the back here. It just seems to get settled down in the back. We're going to slide our way back forward as Duke makes a move on the 32 Slayer here. Looks like it's settled down through the whole pack. They finally got the memo, settled it down. We're back racing here at Killswitch, and the 11 car is out front again. Man, what a dominant drive here early by this number 11. Checo's really willing this thing. I didn't get to see him much at practice this week. I did get to see the 73 and the 12, though. That's high on his heels, and the 48 and 4th. Oh, it looks like 3 of Filski gets a little loose there on exit. 24 car has finally made his way up in death before dishonor. He's finally up in the picture. He was unable to make any practices this week. He had to start in the back qualifying, but he has worked his way through the field pretty nicely. Same with Frank. That 18 car and the 11 has both had to go back to front. We've had a few guys go back to front. I'm just glad we finally got this thing settled down. Looks like you possibly just had one of your first green flag pit stops of the day. Go back to the 53 car again. He's been to the back multiple times, but he's also been very well at maneuvering through the field and working his way back up. As our leader still remains coming out of 4, headed to the stripe, still remains the 12 car, but hot on his heels, that 73 car 4x4, followed by the 32 car in Slayer and the 48 of Duke in 4th. 5th, first time in the top 5 tonight, the 24 car of Death. We're going to go on board for a few laps with Bless to watch his line and see what he does, how he moves through the corners. This is your first kill switch, crank it up. Sorry, I went off we'll do the crank it up again here in just a second. I went off because we have pit stops starting to happen, and now you're getting your first look at the live penalties that I'm trying to enforce. We lost to 48. Looks like both cars get on clean there. Alrighty. Looks like we get through the first pit stop, green flag pit stop clean there. There are a few very close that I'll have to go back and watch on the screen, but I couldn't make an official live call there. I'll have to go back and watch. If they are indeed drive-throughs, we'll see them guys have the penalties enforced next week and have to serve them at the beginning of the race. Alrighty, it looks like the lead has shuffled back around to the 12 car Bless. It looks like we've got a little bit of tandem drafting going on as first and second together, third and fourth together, fifth and sixth together, pushing each other. Now's the perfect time, now that we're a little spread out, for a little bit of kill switch crank it up. I'll be back shortly. Enjoy. And it looks like that caution was thrown there. Looked to be only one car that game through the caution. So here we go. We had a really long run there. Finally had a green flag pit stop. Got to see how strategies were going to work a little bit, but still not that really long strategy. And I know these guys wanting to see that work. They're saying to the other guys, "Come on, please, just let it stay green. We want to work our strategies. We want to see if our strategy is going to win." But it don't look like this is going to be this type of race. Looks like we're going to have another 4 or 5 cautions before the end of this thing, and looks like it might be the short car winning this thing. Short run car. Alrighty, we're back for another restart. Got the 32 car in second, we got the 12 car leading the way here. Blessed, as of lately, has became the dominant car. As the 11 car sitting here trying to fight through traffic. 32 was able to squeeze down to maintain that second position. 3 wide there for a moment. Got a little dicey there in the middle of the pack. They settle it down pretty quickly. Oh, and there's a big one behind. I got the tail end of it. It's going to bring out a caution. Big wreck. Pilski's your leader here on this restart, followed by the 8 car on the outside. You got Dave Ace in third. You got Checo in fourth. Let's see what happens here. Here we go as we style down the back. Looks like the 14 stays with the 11. The 11 actually has a good run there, and he's able to get past the 7 car, and he gets down. What a move by Checo, showing his speed. Showing that domination from stage 1 as he's going after Chevy now. We got Filski as we're coming out of 4 here. Filski in first, Chevy in second, Checo third, Dave Ace fourth, K-Mac fifth. Got a lot of new faces here in this top 10. We'll get ready for the restart here. You got Checo trying to creep in there, and he ain't gonna make it work. The 19's able to fill the gap, but you got Chevy out front. 22 long coming in underneath, followed by Death, 4x4, and Colt. As the 53 gets under 4x4, pushes 4x4 up the track. Ain't nowhere to go. There's a few that follow 4x4 up the track, and it leaves the door open for the 24 car to make her move. 53 cars on the bumper of the 24 trying to push them up to the front. 24 still has a run coming out of 4. 8 looks to get swirly there. Not sure what happened to him as we filter back up to the front. Have to check on what happened to him here shortly. Head back up to the front, trying to get on our 2 leaders. Got 24 of Death in the lead, followed by 53 of Colt. Excuse me, a little separation there. You got me, Hootie, and Tony Toulon side by side. You got Silence from 17 car. He's a new factor, new face tonight showing up. Down the bottom, you finally got settled in. Checo's is 3 wide going off into turn 3 here. Or turn 2, excuse me. Don't know if it's going to work. They were able to make it work there. We got a caution at the line here. We have 2 cars that were around on the front stretch. We're going to race it out. We're going to see another manual come at you. The guys are starting to settle down a little bit. We're having a little hiccup here and there, but I think we've got it now to the point where we should have some good action to finish this thing off. We'll see if it's an advantage here for Checo and Tony as they stayed on the track. Might be a good move for Checo here as we just crossed the line. It's 5 to go. When we do this choose, there'll be 4 to go, and we'll let them loose at 3 to go. So there's a chance here for these guys, and that's why you saw these guys filter or stay out. They wanted to try to filter to the front and see if they could hold it for 3 laps and get some stage points here. As we're looking to shortly end stage 2 here, and then we'll be in the final stage. See who else punches their ticket into the playoff. Or can Frank find his way to come up through the field and still know? Coming out of 2 now as we chose. Everyone's getting lined up, ready to go. Alrighty. Coming out of 4. Let's take this restart. Checo has the advantage. Let's see if he gets a good restart of the 47's able to counter it here. Looks like the 47's able to get a decent jump off of it here. This is the best restart we've had this season so far. Alrighty. We got a caution here, and it looks like the 11 car is able to win stage 2 there as we've turned back into a little bit of a wreck fest. We got to get settled down, guys. Drivers, we got to get this lined up and rolling. We got to get a few laps in to spread out so we can get some good laps. Alrighty, as we're back underway here in the final stage of this race, who's going to come home victorious in race 2 of Kill Switch Season 7? We got Redneck in the lead. Some new contenders decided to stay out and lead this thing. You got the 41 of J-Wool in second. Got that red number 4 of Killer Vic in third. You got the 6 of Pac-Man in fourth. Knight in fifth. Silence in sixth. Ooh. As we're coming out of 4 now, Redneck is still in the lead in the 4 car. J-Wool looks to try to get underneath him there. He wasn't quite able to do it there. You got the 11 car of Checo all over both of them. Another wreck. Here we go. Let's get this thing rolling, boys. Alrighty, here we go with another attempt. I'm not too happy with tonight, the way it's gone. I figured after last week we would have a pretty decent race here at Atlanta, but it's tended to go the opposite direction. Looks like we got a lot of egos that we're gonna have to get straightened out. We gotta be respectful on the track. Seems like we're not getting any give and take, especially towards the end of this thing, which is about to get really exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We got the 4 car up front, followed by the 18, the 41, the 11 gets shoved out, but he's got help with the 24 and the 7 and the 2 up top. The 4 fades up top. The 17 gets knocked into the middle. They're fanning out through the dog leg. They get it settled back in as we go off into 1. Oh, the 11 gets put around, and there's a big one. Alrighty, here we go. Another restart here. Let's get it going to the end, boys. Come on, let's settle this thing down and run it out. As we file off into 1.
There's 3 wide in front of me, dude. I'm not gonna push harder. I was on the yellow one. I didn't touch it. That was big. Yeah, that was big. I was looking at my rear view. That's pretty well. Oh, that's what I was just in here.
Well, it looks like we finally got it settled down. Let's see if we've had anyone leave. See if there's anyone out there that has made a difference. Maybe that I need to look at on film. The 47 of K-Max sitting there. 62 of THC sitting there. The 14 of Might. I will say, ever since these guys have exited, it's looking pretty well. I don't want to jinx these guys, but hey, ever since them 3 are gone, we're running green. It looks like if someone gets up into the apron there, and the 19 car looks like he just sends it off into the wall there. We have 30 laps to go here. Maybe we can finish this out. A strong 30 laps. I got faith in these guys. These guys are all good drivers. Some of them's anger's gotten to them a little bit, but they need to settle in here. And I think we can still put on a good show. Bilski goes cutting grass through the apron, man. That was a close call. Sorry, I had to catch my breath, ladies and gentlemen. Give me something to drink real quick. We're back underway. Me talking down the backstretch, going off into 3. Bless is in front, followed by 4x4 in second. Duke's holding strong on the outside in third at the moment. Got me, Hookie in fourth. Death 5th. Frank 6th. Slayer 7th. Silence 8th. Colts 9th. As we go back to our leader, we're going to do this one more time. Oh, and I was about to say that. They're stacking up in the back. It might bring out a caution. We go, another restart underway.
Did I kiss this? Good luck, boys. Missed asterisk stupid autocorrect lol.
Looks like we got the lobby lagging here. The 32 almost clears them on that restart there.